Hey Michelle, it's Jack with Onboard Landscaping. Here's the design that I have conjured up for you. Um, I saw what you said about not wanting to have to maintain a whole bunch of sod. It looked like in the pictures that you sent me, you want these, you want to have some nice full gardens with a lot of different variation, not necessarily a super structured look to it, kind of scattered a little bit, full. So I think with you not wanting all that shade sod to maintain and stuff like that, I do think the shade sod will be effective. But if we can extend those borders for the garden beds, we in turn have less square footage of grass to maintain. I think with that little bit less grass, I think it won't be so daunting to try to get this full huge area, um, you know, full all the time. And I can also give you guys tips and tricks for maintaining the shade sod. I think it'll maintain for the most part by itself, but you can overseed it with some tall fescue or ryegrass mixes, blah blah blah. I'll get into that. But first, let's get into the design. So this front area, you can strip the sod. I think one of the main things is probably soil quality. So everything would be torn out. You'd put in new soil for this is also we're getting into a whole different bracket in terms of what this job is going to require. So bear with me. I'm going to go through this design. We can go over pricing if this is something that appeals to you. If it's too much, we can tone it back, but you'll just have to give me some feedback. And this is just a rough draft. So like I said, this side everything will be ripped out. We're going to put in some topsoil, some blended topsoil for the grass and blended topsoil for the plants and the future health of the plants. We'll keep that juniper, trim that guy up, and you'll see that there's a stone border throughout the design. And I can link something, the video that shows what this border look like potentially if you guys want to have this put in. This is kind of like what I would consider like a dreamscape. Like if you guys want to make the investment, do the project, that's great. But this is like top of the top of the line type of stuff. Um, so you've got a scattered design in here. Like I said, this is one of the areas that's going to get some sun pretty much on the whole property. It's the only area. So still be doing the tall fescue grass here because it does do well in sun, but we do want continuity between the sun and the shade area, so we'll just keep the grass seed the same, the sod the same. You've got these fountain grasses kind of dispersed randomly through here, some English lavender with some height to it dispersed through here. You've got these smaller fountain grasses, 1, 2, 3. You've got these white yarrows, 1, 2, 3. And then you've got these pinnacle hydrangeas, just a couple of them over there. Nice random design. And then you've got some dianthus to kind of highlight the driveway over there. If you don't like the pink here, we could do a smaller variation of lavender, like a smaller bush lavender. And then I do want a couple of evergreen elements in here. So I have these 1, 2, 3 Mugo columnar pines. So that's a really cool plant. It's a little dwarf Mugo, but it's vertical. And I think that's it for this garden bed. Over here, so you can see, I think it would be great if we could just commit fully to this idea of the front bed that encapsulates the tree. We can even go a little bit wider if you want to. I will also clip an image of a shaded garden we just did recently. I can also link in the email a walkthrough for a shaded garden that we just did recently. So yeah, we can do that as well. So as I was saying, you've got the evergreen elements in the back. Here's where we start getting into full shade. I mean, this area gets like a couple hours of sunlight. I actually input the coordinates into a program and figured out how much sunlight this area gets. So we still got the Mugos, and then in between there we've got some Japanese painted forest grasses, all gold forest grasses. You've got Delft Laced Astilbe, a pack of Delft Laced Astilbe, a pack of Catmint, pack of Delft Laced Astilbe again, a pack of Bleeding Heart. You've got Annabella hydrangeas to fill this space back here. Black Beauty snake root in front of that. These can get some nice height. Everything that you see in here is kind of like a maximum maturity, so this is what it'll look like when it's a fully grown plant. And another thing to keep in mind is these blooming timings are all coordinated, so everything was put in here to give you a nice progression throughout the seasons, or the months within the season. You've got these Virginia bluebells. Those will probably be some of the first things that pop up. Those, you got a pack there, and then a little ring around this tree. Coral bells dispersed through here. You've got these big blue leaf hostas to fill this back area back here. Those will get nice and big and kind of be a point of interest that your eyes will gravitate towards in the back. And then you've got some hellebore, just a couple random hellebore on both sides of this little transition area. Got foxglove dispersed randomly, or this is a midnight lady ligularia. Those are dispersed randomly through this transition area. More bleeding heart, foxglove, blah blah blah. More hellebore. They're white in the design, but they're actually Roman red hellebore, so they'll have a red flower. And then you've got 5 obsidian coral bells, the bluebells, like I said previously. And then along this transition towards the neighbors, you've got 3 more Black Beauty snake roots, 5 more bleeding hearts here, 3 more coral bells, and that is about it. I think that's pretty much covering the whole design. And yeah, I think we can really do some cool stuff with this. So let me know.